start recording. Okay. Let's see if this works now. I just cannot Alt-Tab. All right, we are recording. Okay, button 2 to skip. Let's make sure it still loads. It's flashing. Okay, and we look good. Okay. All right, so cannot Alt-Tab. Alt-Tabbing out breaks the OBS hook, which is really, really fucking weird. Okay, so let me just do that for the YouTube folks who aren't going to see the previous thing. Let me go ahead and redo our intro real quick. What's up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here. We're back in the world of Divinity Original Sin 2. This game came out last year in early access, where they included the first of 3 acts or 4 acts, I think it was, which was about 20 to 25% of the game. I took a look at it then. There's a moo on my channel. I thought it was a great game, but I didn't want to get too invested in it because I didn't want to ruin it. I wanted to be able to play it later. Now all the options are unlocked. It just released this week, and we are going to be taking a look at it. If you are seeing this on YouTube, then there's probably about a 90-95% chance that we will finish this LP. So if not, then it's just for the streamers and such. There is an issue with Alt-Tabbing right now, so I have to be very careful not to Alt-Tab. I have all my windows set up so I can see everything, and we should be good. So I think that's about it. So we'll just jump right into the game. Oh, and I'm going to leave the music on for this. I'm hoping that that won't cause any problems with audio or anything. There may be some content ID matches. Music is terrible on YouTube. Even if you have permission, and even if it is quote unquote non-copyrighted, et cetera, et cetera. For instance, Star Mazer DSP. They owned the music for their LP, and everybody who did an LP of their game got copyright striked because their artist lost their fucking mind a couple months ago. So music is the devil. But at this point in time, YouTube is not my primary focus. I want a good focus for stream, so I'm gonna leave the music in. You know, I make less than $200 a month off of YouTube right now, so we're just gonna go with the experience. Hope we don't have a problem, and we'll see what happens there. We have the option for single player and multiplayer. Single player is obviously just you. Multiplayer allows you to play, I believe, with up to 4 friends. It is hot swap, which means people can come and go. However, there are some caveats to that. Like right now, we're at the beginning of a new game, so I can create a character and my friends could create a character and we can make a party. However, if somebody leaves, then that is taken over by an NPC. However, if I start the game and then a friend joins, they don't get to create their character, from my understanding. That may change in later acts, but at least in the first act, they can't make their own character. So they basically have to play one of the NPC characters, which, you know, might not be a bad deal, especially if they're not, you know, hardcore dedicated, et cetera, but that's the way it is. All right, let's go single player. We have a bunch of different modes here. I'm going to go over each of them real quick, and then we're going to kind of make a decision. So we have Explorer mode. If you prefer story and exploration over being challenged in combat, this is a difficulty for you. So this is basically easy mode. You're not going to have any conflicts, any problems. It's going to be easy, et cetera, et cetera. Then we have classic mode. Classic mode, the classic Divinity experience. You'll need your wits about you both in and out of combat. So a little bit harder than the other mode. Not too bad, not too easy, just right. So we go back. Then we have Tactician mode. The foes you meet will be cunning and relentless. They'll bombard you with nasty tricks and surprises that the Explorer and Classic modes don't feature, not for the faint of heart. So it's not just a higher difficulty mode. It is a higher difficulty mode where mechanics are worked in. So like in the normal game, they might not use stealth, so to speak. I mean, they probably would, but we'll just say they wouldn't use stealth, wouldn't use backstab. They might not charm one of your guys and have your dudes go on a rampage, et cetera, et cetera. It opens up more mechanics. And then you have honor mode. Failure is not an option. Up the stakes by adding but a single save game to the already highly challenging Tactician mode. If your entire party perishes, the save game will be erased and your quest will be well and truly over. So basically, Classic mode is a normal game. Tactician mode is harder difficulty. And then honor mode is hardcore. Now, this is my first playthrough, technically, of any of these games. Any of them. I haven't played much of any of the others. So if we play, for instance, Tactician Mode, I'm going to die a lot. There will be much death. If I play Honor Mode, we're going to have a very short LP. So that's the issue. Because when you die, that's it, game over. So a lot of, since this isn't this is my first playthrough, number one, of the game, and number two, of the series, my ability to make the correct calls is going to be troublesome at best. So like I said, if we play Honor Mode, I would be very surprised if we made it through much at all. So I'm going to go ahead and make the call that Tactician Mode is as high as we go, at least for our first playthrough. Now, if I really like the game, I'll be down for an Honor Mode playthrough later on. So your choices really are Classic Mode or Tactician, chat. That's your choices. Now, unfortunately, for those of you on YouTube, this decision will be made before you guys even see this video, as we'll be hours and hours in before we get there. So, like I said, Tactician Mode, lots of death. Classic Mode, not much death. Well, I mean, it'll probably still be death, just not in the same order of magnitude, so to speak, to use astronomer definitions. All right. So we have, really guys, we have 2 votes for Tactician and 2 votes for a mode that we're not doing. Anybody else want to throw in? So we have 2 votes for Tactician. You guys are fucking evil. All right, Tactician's fine with me. The foes you meet will be cunning and relentless. All right, are we sure? What's up, Autofire? I say Classic Mode. I like seeing you die, but I don't want to see you suffer quite that much. You know what, Novafire? You're my friend. You're my friend. I like you. I like you. Well, what is your vote, Super Pie? Tactician or Classic? Because we have 2 votes for Tactician, 1 vote for Classic. Okay, now we're at 3 and 1. All right, Tactician it is. Hopefully the hook on OBS doesn't break. Well, now we have 3 and 3. See, Adandra, you had to wait 5 minutes to throw your setup in there. Damn it! Now we've got more Classics than Tacticians. Oh, man. Novafire has just reset for his 12th month in a row. 1 year, woo! Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Subs, line him up, let him know we love him. What you up to, Bomb Man? All right, so there are, I believe, a couple of different options here for classes, and I'm trying to figure out how these work. Let's see. This is a preset, a custom. Hang on, give me a second. That's appearance. That's preset, talents, tags, instruments. Okay, I don't really care about that. Ranger, rogue, shadowblade, wayfarer, witch. That looks weird. Wizard, battle mage. I like that. Is that a whip? I think it's a whip. Yes, Bomb Man. A few people have sadly unsubscribed. Yes. So, cleric, conjurer, enchanter, fighter, inquisitor, knight, metamorph. What the hell? Lash out at your opponent, dealing 8 to 9 physical damage and setting atrophy on them. Damage is based on your level and receive bonuses from strength. Holy shit! Chicken claw. Turn the target character into a chicken squawk. Chicken form for 2 turns, okay, and then bull horns, magnificent horns sprout from your forehead, making you see red. You can rush at your enemies and gore them, increasing. Okay, so that's kind of an interesting build. Okay, so that's all the different options. Now, I'm trying to figure out where the presets are. Basically, you have the choice of creating your own character or going with characters that have already been created. And I'm trying to figure those out right now, because I'm not seeing the option to do that. Hang on, elf, human. Okay, see where it says custom? I'm trying to see if I, here we go. Okay, so there are 2 types of characters. 2 types of characters. The first character is a custom character. That's the one where you create the character, you create the origin. That's for hardcore RP geeks, you know, who have their own backstory. They've created their entire lives for their character, their family members. They know the names of their children and grandchildren, you know, et cetera, et cetera. And then you've got the origin characters. Now, the origin characters, a team of highly paid, probably not writers, have created all that shit for you. So if you don't necessarily want to play with that stuff, these guys will have a full fleshed out backstory for you. So we're going to read all of the background character, or the origin characters first, and then we'll play around with the rest of them. So origin beast. You failed rebellion against the queen, nearly destroyed you, so you began a new life in the high seas. Now your old enemy is back. If you don't stop her, no one will. All right, so... Oh, wow. He has a petrifying touch and blinding squall. A storm approaches, the strong winds rise, they blind and deal 7 to 8 air damage. So he's like a lord of the sea. Oh, that's cool. Hang on. All right, hang on. That's too quiet. Is that quiet for you guys? It seemed really quiet for me. Yeah, let's turn that volume back up to 70. Click apply. Click accept. Let's try that again.
I was just thinking about someone I used to know. My cousin. The queen, in fact. A tyrant.
Is that better?
I tried to...
All right, hang on. Is that better? Or still not? Still quiet? All right. Let's crank it to 100. Voice master to 100. I will leave everything else the way it is. All right, here we go. Let's try this.
Thinking about someone I used to know. My cousin. The queen, in fact. A tyrant. I tried to stop her, but things don't always go according to plan. She cast me out to a forgotten island and made short work of my allies, too. Lucky for me, I was able to commandeer a ship and began a new life for myself out on the high seas. Aye, but I hear that the Queen is at it again. And there's something darker behind her madcap schemes this time. If I don't stop her, I don't know who will.
Okay. So that's Beast. He's got Cersei as a cousin. All right, this is Fane. Oh, dude, I like the look of this dude. He's kind of got a skinny neck there, but I mean, he doesn't have any flesh. So, all right, let's listen to this guy. Let's see. He has play dead, fool enemies into thinking you're dead. Cooldown of skills will be paused. Any action you take will cancel the status. Okay, now that's interesting. So it allows you to play dead, but it's not going to refresh your skill. So you can't just lay down, like stand up, alpha strike, lay down, wait for it to cool down, stand up, alpha strike, etc., etc. Whenever this character ends a turn in combat, they immediately get a free turn. Oh, no, that's filthy. That is filthy. All right, let's listen to Fane. Oh, I like the green glow.
Oh, don't stare. How would you look after eons in some ghastly crypt? Your people are rather prone to death. Mine are not. Yet when I emerged from my completely unjustified imprisonment, I found them gone. Our culture forgotten. Any trace of the world I knew all but obliterated. I must even hide my true face beneath an ever-shifting mask for fear you savages will attack me.
Says the undead.
How I wander this strange world, trying to uncover the truth about a history you primitive people never even knew existed.
Oh, okay, that's it. All right. So He can play dead and he can time warp. Now we can change his preset, which I really like. So that to me is one of the huge things about this game is that you can actually change, like you can go with a preset, like, or let me rephrase, you can go with a background that's been created for you, but you're not stuck to the preset. So you can play with some of the other presets. So I like Fane. Right now I'm strongly leaning towards Fane. Strongly. We have Ifan Ben Mazd. That is a mouthful. All right, let's listen to his story.
Once I was a crusader for the Divine Order. I pledged my life to Lucian the Divine. The war changed everything. He sent me to save the elves I grew up amongst. I arrived too late. Lucian ordered the use of death fog against the Black Ring.
Oh, wow.
Annihilating everyone I once knew in the process. Now I'm a mercenary killer. One of the infamous lone wolves. And my next target is none other than Lucian's own son.
Nice. Nice. It's a fucked up way to get revenge, by the way. Dude, these stories are good. Oh, snap. We got the murdering salute, y'all. Los. All right, let's listen to Los's story. She has... Wait, what was his abilities? So basically the same. Encourage allies around you, increasing their primary attributes, and summons your trusty wolf. All right, meh. And then she has the same thing. She can encourage allies, and then maddening song. Sing causes characters in your target area to become mad. Maddening the characters will attack those nearest them, regardless of alignment. So literally, this woman's secret power is bitching. Like, that's her superpower. No one thought that was a mistake.
I mean, it's not bitching. Her singing is just so horrible, it causes people to go insane.
Right. We're going with bitching. We're going with bitching. I like it.
Says sing.
Yeah, well, you know, maybe she puts her bitching to music, you know?
Come out there and smack you.
I'll turn the camera around. I'll turn the camera around to protect myself. All right, here we go. Let's listen into Los's story. She looks like a barmaid.
Yeah.
All my life, I've been a performer, a musician, beloved and celebrated by all. But I have a secret. I'm also a playground for sprites and spirits and...
That sounds terrible.
Worse. The voice that rings inside me now is darker than any that came before. Almost caused a bunch of my fans to rip each other to pieces. But you can trust me. I've got this under control. Step 1. Find out who or what is trying to take control of my mind. Step 2. Make it sorry it ever tried.
So I'm a little creeped out that she says she's a playground for sprites and fairies. That I don't like that turn of phrase. I don't like that turn of phrase. That just seems a little weird to me.
I didn't really like her.
I didn't like her really until the blackness hands came out of her head. That was kind of, I kind of liked that. Although, you know, starting to remind me of a couple exes I used to have. So, yep. All right. So we have the Red Prince, who looks like a little mini dragon. He can breathe flames in a cone and leaves fire surface behind. So like, he lights the ground on fire to do consistent DOT damage. And then demonic stare. Gain the amount for yourself. So literally he just rips the armor off people by glaring at them. All right. And we've got, let's see, 1, 2. Oh wait, no. We have one more after this. All right, here we go.
Famed, of course, for my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But My ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting with demons.
Lols?
Now, I'm exiled and hunted by assassins. But I assure you, I remain undaunted and as determined as ever to claim my rightful throne.
Okay. I like how he's like, oh, well, Timmy says his eyes are so magical, just a glance from him and you want to rip your clothes off. The ladies must really like his long tail or something. Wow, babe. Wow. I would like to point out there is a dagger on the tip of his tail. I'm just saying. I don't think you want that in your nooks and crannies. Just throwing that out there. Ew, she's creepy looking. What the fuck? Flesh sacrifice. Gain 1 action point immediately and 10% damage boost for 2 turns at the cost of 1 constitution, and any action points over your maximum are lost. So she's a cutter. Okay. And break the shackles. Remove the following negative statuses from yourself. Slowed, crippled, chilled. So basically, wow. So she's got a CC break, basically. Holy shit. So she cuts and she can't be stopped. Okay, this is going to be scary.
I used to be a slave, kept under the thumb of the master, the bastard that made me hunt down my own kin. How did he do that, you ask? With the living scar you see on my cheek, this horror that takes no more than a song sung by Master Dearest to control my very thoughts. But now the tables have turned. I broke my shackles, and when I finally find him, I will make the master sing a very different kind of song.
Oh, I definitely would not want to be on this lady's bad side. All right, so we're going to change the classes for all of these. We're going to be coming up with a different class, so to speak. Oh my God. Well, okay. You say you like her. She's a corpse eater, babe. She eats people. Not just people, dead people. What is ancestral knowledge? Gives you +1 lore master. Okay. 10% fire resistance, 10% poison resistance, and he can do spell song. All right. She's ingenious. Gives you 2% initiative bonus, 5% extra critical chance, and gives you +1 to bartering. Ingenious and thrifty. Undead. Undead lets you heal from poison, but regular healing will damage you instead. Gives you 2 bonus initiative and 5 extra critical chance. And then Beast is sturdy and Dwarven Guile. Okay, guys. I want Fane. I really living people wiggle too much. Nice. Vinny Games. Nice. Wiggle too much. Nice. Would you prefer she eats them alive then? I don't know. Like okay, maybe just freshly dead. How about freshly dead? Because I'm a little creeped out by people who eat people who've been rotting in the sun all day, you know? Because like in Texas, you know, you don't live very long. So I mean, like you start to rot really quickly in the summer heat. So I'm thinking of this guy. He's got time warp. He's got play dead. I think that's 2 powerful abilities. Dude, this right here alone would allow you to possibly survive on the hard difficulty, maybe, depending on how it works. All right, so is everybody okay with this for our first playthrough?
Yes.
Timmy's okay.
He looks so cool.
All right. So we have rogues, throwing knife, backlash, jump over the enemy, landing behind their back and backstabbing them for 27 to 30 or 28 damage, and gain 2 action points immediately, but lose 2 action points next turn. Oh wow! So basically, it gives you the ability to kind of front load damage, but he can't be healed by normal means. So good luck. Yeah, but he can be healed by poison. So I don't know. I'm sure we can figure it out. All right, Shadow Blade. It's got the same backlash ability. Chameleon Cloak grants you the power to blend in with any environment as if invisible. Ooh. I kind of like that because this plus this is pretty filthy. All right, let's see. Wayfarer. Holy shit, that hits hard. Fossil Strike, a giant rock filled with sticky oil. Okay. Elemental arrowheads. Yeah, I don't think I like that. Witch. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Target a corpse to raise a bloated cadaver that fights for you. It can explode, dealing physical damage. So I can make a zombie, have it attack you, and then make it blow up. Chloroform. So he just got a little rapey. Set sleeping for 1 turn, does not break invisibility or sneaking, damages based on your level. Okay. And then mosquito swarm. Unleash a swarm of giant mosquitoes to suck the blood from your enemies, dealing 6-7 physical damage and healing yourself. So witch isn't bad. My question is, would that healing actually work as an undead? That's my only question. And then we have wizard. Why are his weapons are floating? That's creepy. What's going on? Timmy just came in and sat down on my couch in here.
This is mine.
Oh, the couch?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's mine now.
All right, shoot 3 flaming daggers at your choice, and each creating a fire surface, dealing 3 to 4 fire damage. That's kind of cool. Fossil Strike, we've already seen. And Ignition, set the enemy characters around you on fire. That's pretty badass. Battle Mage, Shocking Touch, Battering Ram, and oh wow. And then like, so basically you can rush in and freeze targets and then fuck them up. Now this would be hilarious right here. A Undead Cleric. Wow. Okay, this is restoration. Restore vitality of a target character. Restoration also cures poison and bleeding. Target character consumes blood, surfaces around them, restoring vitality. The more blood, the more they will be healed. This could heal me. A Undead Cleric. That just seems so wrong. It does heal him? Okay. Dude, there's so many good classes here. Conjurer. Conjure Incarnate. Conjure a personal elemental that matches the ground surface it's summoned onto. Your Incarnate can be buffed with infusions. Once you hit summoning ability level of 10, a Colossal Incarnate champion will answer your summons. Oh, okay. Shoot a volatile bolt that deals 4 to 5 damage type and then creates a corresponding surface. Doesn't normally hurt and dealing. Yes, it does, autofire. But I could heal other people in my party. Target a ground surface and conjure a totem with a corresponding element. Each totem, this totem will fire a projectile at the enemies in sight. Interesting. So basically, Dimensional Boat can make a surface. And then you can summon off of that surface that it makes. Oh, dude, that looks sick. Yeah, but what about this? What about Bloodsucker? I would assume Bloodsucker will heal him too. All right. Where was it? Here. Okay. Enchanter. Electrical Discharge, Hail Strike, and Rain. Yeah, so these combined with this could be really nasty because, yeah, 4 to 5 water damage, set chilled for 2 turns, set wet for 1 turn. So basically you